Yes.
Definitely. In other countries, at least there is definitely still like the old traditional form of slavery, and then there's also the, I almost want to say more common, like sex trafficking, which is definitely there in the United States, especially around the Sacramento area.
I don't think so. I think it's abolished.
Yeah, I definitely do. I believe like sex slaves, especially around Sacramento, and then like sweatshops around the world. Not like particularly USA, but like other countries and stuff.
No, I don't think so. I mean, Lincoln with the Emancipation Proclamation thing kind of closed that off.
Yes. Yes.
Like, no, I don't think so. Slavery is something that happened back in the day, but not really now. But
yeah, it does, and exists in forms of sex slavery, human trafficking, children, exploitation, just terrible, terrible things.
The definition of a slave is one who is bound in servitude as the property of a person or household.
So now we're going to get some perspectives on some people that have seen it firsthand and are trying to stop the movement altogether.
Hi, my name is Suzanne Allison, and back in 2009 I had the privilege of going back to Cambodia for a few weeks, working with an organization called AIM, which stands for Agape International Missions, and their mission is to just really stop sexual trafficking in Cambodia. And they're just making some great headway there. And so I had the privilege of going alongside them, working inside of a village which is actually considered the sexual trafficking capital of the world, and it's called Svaipak. So we were in that village for about 3 weeks. We got to know the families, got to know the children, provided some like kids club activities and things like that to just provide some fun and some hope there in that village for a short time. You know, that village just really impacted me in so many ways. First of all, you enter the village and you can't help but notice the poverty, the sewage and the garbage everywhere, the homes that are on stilts with no walls and very thin roofs. Though there was such great poverty, yet some wealth there as well, we asked our leaders, what is that all about? And basically they explained to us that there's a lot of drug dealing and sexual trafficking going on in that village. And we worked at a place called Rahab's House within the village. And that was actually kind of a community center in the village where the AIM gives out free medical, they give out food, and then they have what they call Kids Club, where all the kids in the village were allowed to come and play games. I actually have a story of a little girl that I met while I was there. Her name was May. She was 5 years old, a beautiful little girl. And she had been coming to Kids Club for several weeks now, even before we got there. And our leader, Allie, was telling us all about her, telling us that she had yet to be sexually trafficked. And the reason she knew that was she would come to Kids Club with bruises all over her body. And Allie explained to us how that was a sign that she was resisting being raped, and she hadn't had yet to experience that. While we were there though, she came to Kids Club one day and she was fully made up, like she was a princess. She had full-on makeup, she had jewelry like you've never seen, beautiful outfit on. Like a little princess like that. That's when Allie came over to us and she said, "This is the night. Tonight is the night she will be sex trafficked."
Hi, my name is Crystal Reed, and last summer I had the opportunity to go to Svaipak, Cambodia, which I did see the evil of sex trafficking firsthand. I saw girls being sold on the street right in front of me. I saw moms walking around with their small daughters, very little, anywhere from like 5 to 7 years old, just walking them through the streets looking for guys to sell them to.
So my name is Wendy Palacios, and I am the Director of Human Resources at WEAVE in the Sacramento community. And WEAVE stands for Women Escaping a Violent Environment, although we do service men, women, children of all walks of life, representing the diverse community that we assist in reducing domestic violence, sexual assault, human trafficking, and we do provide crisis services, a safe house, and counseling for longer term clients that need to be empowered in making healthy choices in their relationships or dealing with their trauma. WEAVE's main goal is to reduce the violence in our community. Domestic and sexual assault are topics that people choose not to talk about, but it happens amongst all ages, amongst all cultures, religions, every walk of life that could be represented, so it has no boundaries.
My name's Gilbert Acevedo. I'm from Roseville, California, and I'm a modern abolitionist. A couple years back, I got to go to Cambodia and see this issue, this problem firsthand. I remember the flight home going, man, there's got to be more to do to respond to this thing than just go to this country every now and then and work with the kids and encourage them and let them know that they're loved. So when I got back, my response to this whole thing was, I took some time, I wrote in a journal, I wrote some stuff and ideas down, and I came up with this idea of creating a company, and it's called Modern Abolition, and we create art apparel and accessories to help financially support organizations that have their hands and feet in the midst of this crisis, if you will, this form of slavery where people are being sold. Young girls, as young as 5 years old, are being sold. To help them raise money for their efforts, but also to help bring awareness. I think the biggest weapon for this is actually you guys and myself sharing the stories of those who don't have a voice to share their story. There's girls and people I met in Cambodia that are forever with me and have haunted me in the most loving way of that when there's something that is preventable, something that we can fix, and we choose as humans not to, we're allowing others to be slaves to that. And some of you in your classroom now are going, can I really make a difference? Is there something I can really do to help this? And my answer to you is yes. The more we talk about this, the more we come together and as free people free others, the more we are free. And the more that we free others, the more they are free. So if you ask, can I really make a difference? Can I really make a dent in this slavery thing? Because it's bigger than anything we've ever seen? Yeah, you can.